Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Shadyology.
Where is he?
Take it easy there, Adora. I mean, the ship just got there a second ago.
There he is. No, there they are.
Everyone's probably thinking, how long was Orko away? Now he's got a wife and a couple of kids?
Orko!
So Orko's first instinct is to go and kiss Adora? Not say hello to his best friend Adam? Well, to be fair, that would be my first instinct as well. I'd much rather kiss Adora than Adam.
Who are your friends?
This is Alicia.
I adopted these kids from Earth.
And Miguel.
We're so glad you're safe, but what happened?
It's a long story, and it all started when I got into the Sky Spy.
Not really a long story, I just messed around somewhere where I shouldn't have been. Broke some controls, flew a ship to space, ended up on Earth, saved a couple of kids, sang some Christmas carols, a light appeared and here I am. Easy peasy. Not long at all.
There is a great disturbance.
See, everything takes from Star Wars all the time.
A new spirit of goodness has arrived on Eternia.
What? Goodness coming from Earth? Hard to believe. Well, this does predate Twitter.
The power of Horde Prime may be threatened.
So what? He-Man, She-Ra, and the power of Castle Grayskull isn't enough to frighten Horde Prime?
Send for Skeletor.
No, but he summons for me. Who does this Horde Prime think he is, anyway?
And Hordak immediately.
Incidentally, wouldn't it be awesome if they did a Masters of the Universe and Transformers crossover? Maybe Horde Prime could be one of Optimus Prime's evil ancestors or something. Just whatever you do, don't get Michael Bay to direct.
So that's the story, and here we are.
Well, I can't believe it. You really crash-landed on Earth.
Well, if that's what happened to you, why couldn't it happen to him?
Will we be home in time for Christmas?
These kids are a force for goodness, everyone. Here's a little girl who cares more about toys than seeing her parents again.
I'm not sure.
Marlena then tunes out because she's a staunch atheist. She believes in Festivus for the rest of us.
It may take a few days to recharge the water crystal.
Really? A few days? It took less time for She-Ra to go back to her home world and fetch it from a monster beast. Just have her go and get another one then. That seems like it's a big time saver.
But then we'll miss Christmas.
I've got an idea. Christmas isn't for several days yet, but the twins' birthday is tomorrow. Why don't we combine their birthday celebration with a big Christmas party?
Wait, do I still get presents? Because if I don't get presents, I'm out.
That would be fine. But what about Santa?
So all that stuff about goodwill and wanting to spend time with your family is all bunk. It was all about presents. It always has, and it always will.
Will he be able to find us?
Oh, of course, Alicia.
Yes, Alicia, don't worry. Santa will take time out of his busy schedule to travel through space and dimensions just to give you two presents. It's not like he's got nothing better to do that night, and they say I have an ego.
Now, don't worry.
Who's Santa?
Who's Santa? You don't know who Santa is? Everybody knows who Santa is.
There goes Orko, always fronting. You don't know who Santa is? You know, the guy that I just found out about 5 minutes ago? Were you, like, born yesterday?
The arrival of the spirit of Christmas on Eternia may threaten my rule.
The arrival of the spirits of Christmas may threaten your rule? Wait a minute, you were never ruling to begin with. This guy's huffing too much smoke. I think the carbon monoxide is getting to his brain. Either that or he's high on weed.
Don't need any more goodwill and brotherhood on that planet. Find it and crush it.
Someone should really tell this guy that Christmas really only lasts for a day. I'm pretty sure his rule will survive.
Have no fear, great master. I will eliminate this Christmas spirit before another day is past.
You can't even handle that muscle-bound female She-Ra.
That's right. You tell him, me. You tell that bony bat-faced loser who's really in charge.
What about the way He-Man handles you, bone brain?
How dare he? He-Man has a whole army at his disposal. All She-Ra has is a ragtag bunch of rebels hiding in the forest. My task is way harder than his.
Bone brain? Why, you miserable excuse for a villain.
Why, you miserable excuse for a villain? I love it when I say that.
Silence! Stop wasting my time.
Why don't you stop wasting my time with your slow talking?
Whoever eliminates the spirit of Christmas from Eternia will be well rewarded.
Well, that's a boneheaded idea. Instead of having us work together, you're gonna have us fighting each other for the reward. Not a bright move there, Prime. Having us two competing is destined to go well. Fool.
That's me.
I was the first one to say that's me, so by schoolyard rules, I have dibs.
We'll see about that.
Well, Alicia, how do you like it here on Eternia?
Everybody here is nice.
Nice and oddly underdressed for the weather.
But I miss Mom and Dad.
Gee, it only took halfway through the runtime of this episode for these two to say they miss their mom and dad.
Oh, don't be sad, children. You'll be home soon.
These kids must be thinking, great, more oddball magicians, making false promises.
And until then, I'll make it seem like springtime.
Ladies and gentlemen, perfumer, the real reason for global warming.
No, Perfumer. Christmas is in the winter.
Winter? Oh, no sooner said than done.
We've got just the right setting for my new Christmas song.
No, please don't tell me he's going to sing. Hard Prime, help us.
Let's try it.
Love and caring, peaceful bliss.
Wow, these children really do learn lyrics pretty fast. They're a bunch of prodigies.
Now that's the Christmas spirit.
There they are. Get them.
As Hordak arrives on his dong copter. Look at that crazy thing. Hey, what's that in the sky? It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's a helicopter shaped like a dong. It's a dong copter. Me thinks Hordak is overcompensating for something, don't you?
Tractor beam ready.
Somebody tell me in the comment section, has the dong copter ever made it to the toy line? Maybe Super 7 made one? Someone in the comments is going to say, it did momentarily until horrified parents around the world petitioned to get it taken off the shelves.
It's Hordak! Run!
Oh no, the dong copter has the kids trapped in its tractor beam. And that's why you never bring an archer to an ice ray fight.
Help! Help! You won't get away with this!
This is wrong on so many levels.
We've got them, Master.
Oh, the original attractive Catra. She's really the only reason I feel envious at all of Hordak. I'd trade evil in for her in a heartbeat.
Take us back to Etheria, Catra.
We couldn't get to Orko and the children. Hordak was too quick with his freeze beam.
Yes, and we couldn't hear that large and loud dong copter till it was too late.
Were you able to track him?
In the beginning, but Hordak was taking them to Etheria. I don't know where they are now.
So you can find Orko somewhere and off in a distant planet, but you can't find Orko on Etheria, a place where you know quite well? And gee, it's Hordak. I wonder where he's taking the kids. Maybe back to his lair?
Let's check with Peekaboo.
I think she just wanted to say Peekaboo. All of Shira's friends have ridiculous names.
Maybe her multivision can help find the children.
New from Sony Electronics, Peekaboo TV.
Oh, the Monstroids. We better get out of here.
Oh no, the Monstroids grabbed my dong copter. Hey, not so rough, my dong copter's sensitive.
Why did you stop us? These prisoners were being delivered to Horde Prime.
The prisoners stay here. You may go.
I really need to hire one of these Monstroids. They're really more efficient than my average minion, and their toy line would make me millions.
You don't think I'd leave them here?
I don't care what you think. You have 10 seconds to gather your beast companions and depart.
10 seconds? That's far too long. Blast them now.
No bucket of bolts is going to push Hordak around.
And these were Hordak's final words.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Look at those cowardly fools run. Your minions are worse than mine.
On the other hand, I do have some urgent business elsewhere.
That's right. Run, you cowardly fool. That prize money belongs to me. Don't come away.
When Horde Prime comes for them, we will deal with him.
See, Horde Prime? The Christmas spirit doesn't seem to be your biggest concern, now does it?
We know the children are in the fright zone, but we don't know where.
I'll try to help. I see them.
Peekaboo, inspired by the Wheel of Fortune.
They've been captured by the Monstroids.
I knew we'd have trouble with them again.
You know, I always have reoccurring problems with my roids, too.
Yes, but the little robot people have gone to rescue the children.
So now the GoBots are going to battle the Decepticons to rescue the children.
You mean the Machines?
Exactly, and they'll need help.
Don't worry, Peekaboo. We'll cut them down to size. Let's go, sis.
This is a pretty mess.
What exactly is a pretty mess? No mess is pretty. If it was, it wouldn't be a mess.
And it's all my fault.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Orko. If you never messed up and went to Earth, those children would probably have perished in that avalanche. Instead, they're here being traumatized by a bunch of monstrous robots.
No, it isn't, Orko. You were trying to help us.
Hello.
Who are you?
My name's Cutter. What's yours?
I'm Orko, and this is Alicia and Miguel.
We're the Machines. The Monstroids are our enemies.
I wonder if somebody in the comments knows. Was Mattel trying to create some kind of robot-based spin-off here? With the Monstroids and the Machines? I'd really be interested to find out.
Come on, let's get you out of there.
How? The window's got bars.
They don't call me Cutter for nothing. Watch.
Well, that's handy.
Climb out, quickly. My cousin's waiting.
Who?
My cousin.
Way to whistle, no whistle. Then again, who am I to talk? I don't have lips.
Boy, he's fast.
Shouldn't you keep the getaway vehicle closer to the scene?
They don't call him Zipper for nothing.
Zipper! There's a Monstroid just around the corner.
Was Zipper voiced by Bill Cosby? Whatever you do, Adam, don't leave Zipper alone next to the punch bowl. He may roofie it. Those seating arrangements seem quite unfair. I didn't hear anyone call shotgun.
Here we go.
I think he'd have more zip if he wasn't carrying 4 people on his back. And I don't even understand, why is Orko taking up a seat? Well, that machine guy is on the end, hanging on for dear life. Orko floats. He doesn't need to sit down. All he needs to do is hang on. The seating arrangements are all wrong. These kids gave absolutely no thought to proper weight distribution at all.
Don't worry, he can't keep up with me. Watch this.
I think Zipper's overconfidence about his speed is due to the fact that he probably knows that he roofied the Monstroid's oil canister before he got there.
Whee!
Throw them all off, Zipper. Save yourself. You're under no obligation to risk your life for these fools.
Grab them.
I think we've got a problem.
Put them back in the cells. And the Machines with them.
You're pretty good at giving orders, Metal Mouth.
I recognize that overconfident, unwitty banter. This is He-Man.
Now let's see how good you are at taking them.
Fashionably late as usual.
Move away from my friends.
It's He-Man.
The kids are probably thinking, what's with a half-naked, muscle-bound weirdo over here?
Seize him.
Keep your claws to yourself. Sorry to get you all tied up.
Classic amateur move. Never try to grab He-Man with long arms. He'll just tie them in a knot. That's all it took to destroy one of these things? Something this fragile could have only been made by Apple.
Teach him a lesson.
Sword to lasso.
A lasso? I mean, she could turn her sword into a flaming cutter with the ability to cut through a force field, but instead she opts to turn it into a lasso made of rope. Yet another thing that She-Ra's sword could do that He-Man's cannot. I never realized just how much of a Mary Sue this She-Ra was. Now I'm going to get it. What kind of magic trick is this? How do you put a lasso around a foot that never left the ground?
Clumsy, clumsy, clumsy.
You usually call someone clumsy after they've fallen, not before. It breaks after only one fall. Yep, definitely an Apple product. I hope whoever built them got a warranty.
What works for my sister works for me.
Except for your sword, because I've never actually seen you turn your sword into a lasso or a flaming cutter. Well, that and you don't get periods. At least I don't think.
Monstroids, attack the intruder!
Attack? What were they doing before? Trying to tickle them?
Zipper, we better call our cousins. He-Man and She-Ra need help.
So are the Manchines all cousins? Because if they are, I'd really like to know how the dating scene goes for them. Then again, maybe not.
Orko, why don't you find a safe spot for the children?
The odds look a bit uneven.
Whatever happened to cut them all down to size, He-Man? You were talking so brave before, and now, oh my God, the odds are uneven. Where's that overconfidence now, you muscle-bound fool?
Oh, no they don't, He-Man.
It's Cutter and the Manchines.
Come on, Cutter. We'll send the Monstroids back to the junkyard.
Right where they belong.
If this special was made today, that would be considered racist. I find it hilarious how the good guys are acting as judge and jury, killing off the Monstroids willy-nilly. Meanwhile, the Monstroids have never actually killed one of them. I mean, aren't the Monstroids not allowed due process? Where's your sense of justice, He-Man? Transformers, more than meets the eye. I really do hope that these Monstroids have Apple Care, because they truly are fragile.
Oh, look, a Manchine puppy.
It's hilarious how these children are not fazed at all by all the death and destruction around them, and can still find the pleasures of a little puppy. There's just something not right about these children. I mean, normal children would be traumatized by all this. It's almost sociopathic. So if Manchines are men, I mean, wouldn't this be Dog Sheen or Puppy Sheen? Come to think of it, if Charlie Brown was one of them, they'd be Charlie Sheen. Which would explain a lot.
Ah, there they are.
Well, Skeletor, how kind of you to join the party. I was starting to wonder when I'd show up.
Horde Prime will reward me richly if I deliver those two Earth children.
Wow, I can't believe that I was actually this bad at clunky exposition back in the day.
What? Ha! Got you at last, you troublesome tots!
At last? That would imply that I was searching around looking for them for ages. I mean, to be fair, I just got there 5 seconds ago and caught them in my first attempt. How impatient was I? Skeletor was victorious. Take that, Hordak.
Well, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Well there, He-Man. While you're there patting yourself on the back with cheesy dialogue, I made off with the children. Now what are you going to do, you boob?
He-Man, She-Ra,
look! Look at me showing off. Take that, He-Man. Na-na-na-na, boo-boo. I know. I'm a bad loser, but I'm even a worse winner.
Skeletor's taking the kid.
Yes, Orko, they all have eyes they can see.
We'll see about that. Swift wind.
Oh, no, you don't, She-Ra.
See, I was way more efficient without my minions dragging me down. I mean, if I wasn't so lazy, I probably could have gotten more done. I think I need to hire a life coach or something. Either that or buy some motivational tapes.
I've done it! I've captured the two Earthlings!
I really was a show-off back in the day. Not like now.
Nothing can stop me from delivering them to Horde Prime.
Don't be so sure, bonehead.
When will I ever learn to stop boasting so much? I practically jinxed myself there. Lucky for me, his lasers were set to tickle. I mean, how weak are those lasers?
It's Hordak. I'll soon take care of him.
Now that's a laser.
That skull-faced scoundrel has damaged my ship.
Why is Hordak breaking the fourth wall as he says this? Look, he's looking straight into the camera.
Now I'll have to turn back, but first I'll make sure that he doesn't go anywhere.
We're going down. I'll get you for that, Hordak.
You see what I mean? Horde Prime was a moron for making us have to compete. If he gave us both rewards, then we could have worked together, and he would have had the kids easily. Well, I guess evil's gonna be evil.
We'll have to crash land in that snow.
Swift wind, are you all right?
Yes, where are the children?
Skeletor got away with it. Now that you're free, we'll get them back. Let's go, brother.
Rat that Hordak. He'll be back with reinforcements.
And me without my long johns. Note to self, dress for all weather. I'm going to freeze my package in that snow.
Get moving, you two. We have a long walk ahead of us.
I've got to say, I'm pretty good with kids. Stern, yet fair.
I don't think we can move. It's awfully cold.
I saw you kids all day in the snow. Now that you're with Skeletor, you're all cold. These children are just stalling for time. Well, you won't fool Skeletor.
I said move! Move it!
Please, mister, be nice. Christmas time.
Oh, great. Now these kids are trying to play the Christmas card. Don't fall for it, me. This is how they got Orko.
Christmas time? What's that?
It's a season of love and joy.
You fools. You lost me at love and joy.
That's what Christmas is. No wonder Horde Prime wants to get rid of it. A season of love, caring, joy. Yeah.
You see, if you had started with presents, you might have had a chance. But no, you had to start with love, joy, and caring. All the things that I detest.
What a disgusting idea. Well, there's no Christmas spirit here. Now get moving, you two, before Hordak comes back.
I'm sorry, mister, but we're so cold.
Now they're playing the I'm so cold I'm going to faint game. These kids are quite the con artists. I will never fall for that.
So you're cold. Oh, blast it.
Thank you, Mr. Skeletor.
Oh, I turned soft. I can't believe it. While I was at it, why didn't I make a coat and a pair of pants for myself? But no, I had to act tough, so I didn't. Instead, I froze my nuts off. Drat my hubris.
You are very kind.
Kind? Never use that word around me. Now get moving.
Stop calling me kind. These kids, they really enjoy pushing my buttons, don't they? I should have taken the coats away.
I have to get Relay.
No, leave him.
But he'll freeze. We have to.
I said leave him.
I'm really getting shades of kindergarten cop right here. Soon I'm going to be saying it's not a tumor.
Now move.
I really don't care much for dogs. I'm more of a cat person. If it was a cat, I would never have hesitated to take it along. I mean, after all, I'm made of bones.
Please.
I'm really starting to hate this kill 'em with kindness routine these children are doing. Don't do it, me! Do not fall for this.
Oh, blast it. I don't know what's coming over me.
No, this isn't good. If anyone caught wind of this, I would have ruined my reputation.
Whatever it is, I don't like it. Stop licking my face, you dratted dog.
To be fair, I really shouldn't have been carrying that dog close to my face. Did you like bones, after all? Once I made the mistake of falling asleep next to a dog. When I woke up, I found myself half buried in the dirt. And that really is what started my hatred towards dogs.
It was nice of you to save Relay, Mr. Skeletor.
These kids need to stop rubbing it in. They're just lucky that I was in a good mood after I had beaten Hordak. If I was in a regular mood, I would have made these children play. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
I am not nice. Oh, stop that.
Tell me when it's over. This heartwarming, mushy stuff is really hard for me to watch.
Do you want me to hold him?
No, we'll go faster if I carry him.
What? I'm right. I definitely would have gone faster if I carried him, wouldn't I? No, stop looking at me like that.
Tell me more about this Christmas.
I know what you're all thinking. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to convert. I don't care what they say. Something about confessing sins just doesn't sit right with me. I like my sins.
It's a wonderful time of the year. Everyone has lots of fun.
Everyone except for the parents who have to run around buying gifts for everyone.
You mean they get in fights?
No!
Well, actually, yes. I haven't been to a Christmas party since I've been here that hasn't broken into a fight. There's always some form of family drama that breaks out into a fight. That's my favorite part.
They have fun.
Fights are fun. I like fights.
And you give each other presents.
And when you open them, they explode, right?
You see, I was the original Jack Skellington. That would have been my Christmas. And I would have hired Jokey Smurf as my elf. I order you to make 1 million exploding packages to send around the world.
No! They're nice gifts.
Doesn't sound like much fun to me. A snow beast. Quick, get behind me.
Compared to Evelyn's frosty breath, that was nothing to me. That beast had no chance. Look Look at me. When I want to do good, I'm far more capable than even He-Man.
So much for the snow beast.
Being a hero is easy. Try being a villain there, He-Man. Much harder.
You saved us! You really are wonderful!
Quick, look away. I don't want you to see me looking like this. This do-gooding hero fool. How can I have let these children turn me into this? No, God, I'm so embarrassed.
Listen, I am not nice, I am not kind, and I am not wonderful.
Thanks to this momentary lack of judgment, I've had to deal with this ridiculous meme for years. How will I ever be able to live this down?
And I'm still delivering you to Horde Prime.
We don't want to be taken by Horde Prime. Please don't.
Let him go, Boneface.
Wonderful. Now He-Man and She-Ra are here to steal my thunder. Where were you, He-Man, when the Snow Beast was threatening to kill the children? Instead, I had to do it, you big hero.
We'll take those children.
No, I'll take those children.
This Christmas special suddenly turned into a custody battle. We'll let the family courts decide.
Hordak!
That's right, Skeletor. I figured you'd show up here. Now hand them over.
They're mine, Hordak.
That Hordak and that lousy trick. I hate it when he does that.
Good aim. You hit yourself.
You see, I went to go help the children, and where were the children when I was getting shot at? It does not pay to be a hero.
Now I'll take those goody-goods.
Not if we can help it, Hordak. You're not delivering them to Horde Prime.
The little fools are delivering themselves to Horde Prime.
Well, the joke's on you, Hordak. If no one delivers them, then nobody gets the reward.
What is it?
It's Horde Prime.
Robots, get them.
Now, He-Man and She-Ra, you boobs. You're gonna let Hordak win? Can't you fools do anything right?
Hang on, Orko!
We're on our way.
How about less talk and more action there, heroes? Uh-oh, the last time I fell asleep next to a dog, I was buried. This does not bode well for me. How many times are they gonna tackle She-Ra? Think they have these robots set to pervert.
Catch, brother.
Thanks, sis.
Wonderful. While you siblings are catching up on lost playtime as children, these children are being taken by Horde Prime.
Now let's get the children. Uh-oh.
How many blasted robots does Hordak have anyway? I mean, how does he afford all this?
Too late, She-Ra. Horde Prime's got them.
I didn't know that Horde Prime was a fan of those claw games at the mall. I wonder if he'd ever win me a bear. Well, you know, to give to Evelyn. I don't really want it. Probably not.
What?
To be fair, he was waking me up from a really amazing dream where I had conquered Grayskull, and I was just about to learn its secrets when that mangy mutt woke me up.
I don't know what's happening to me, but I must save the children.
You all think that I'm trying to be nice, but really I'm just trying to show up She-Ra and He-Man. Make them look bad in front of the children. I swear.
That's Skeletor!
Horde Prime's ship is down. Let's go, She-Ra.
Look at you, He-Man, trying to take credit for my work. Not even attempting to acknowledge that I'm the one that knocked it down and saved the children, while you were fooling around with your sister.
I think Horde Prime is going to be angry with me.
Who cares about Horde Prime? If he was so weak that he couldn't handle one of my blasts, then he does not deserve to be called Prime. Right, Optimus?
You have made me angry, Skeletor!
Let's send this troublemaker back home.
Ready?
No!
What kind of exit is that? Whatever happened to the traditional? You haven't seen the last of me, He-Man. And I'll get even with you, Skeletor. This I vow. You know that old cliche.
That'll take care of Horde Prime for a while.
No, just look at how close I am to He-Man now. Yeah, I'm so close I can smell his cheap aftershave.
Thanks so much. He saved us.
He saved you?
Yes, see that scene right there? That expression on He-Man's face? That made this whole thing worth it. It's a small victory, I know, but it's a victory nonetheless. Just to know that I'm the one who got the accolades for saving the children, And not that show-offy beefcake and his roided-up sister. Take that, He-Man! Try and live that down.
Yes, I guess I did. I wish I knew why. I don't think I feel well.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is me, Skeletor, putting on an act, trying to trick He-Man and She-Ra into thinking that I got possessed by some Christmas spirit. This was my plan all along. I get to show up He-Man and She-Ra, get rid of my competition, and get praised for it at the same time. Genius! Now no one can stop me.
I think you're feeling the Christmas spirit, Skeletor. Makes you feel good.
I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil.
What they don't know is that I drank a whole bunch of Skeletor's special blend before I did this. So that was really what was making me feel good.
Don't worry, Skeletor. Christmas only comes once a year.
Thank goodness.
How dare they laugh at me? Well, I showed them. What they don't know is that later on I snuck into the palace and spiked their punch with Skeletor's special blade. But of course they're going to cut that part out. Fisto trying to fist She-Ra, Adam getting angry and belligerent, throwing Fisto out, Snout Spout came out of the closet. It was an absolute disaster of a party. And it was all thanks to me, Skeletor. Well, at least that snout is good for something. Look, my missus actually crashed the party. Even Orko's girlfriend is there, which begs the question, why wasn't I, Skeletor, invited? I'm the one who saved Christmas and the children. Oh, whatever. I didn't want to go to that stupid party anyway. Look, Fisto's trying to fist my missus' tail with that pervert moss man making weird faces. That's the punch. I guarantee you my special blend caused that. That was all my doing.
Ho, ho, ho.
And of course, Man-at-Arms is still there working on some other nonsense. Can't that guy take a break for 1 second?
Merry Christmas. Here, a flying belt for each of you.
Extremely responsible of you, Adam. You just gave those kids a really dangerous Christmas present. 2 months later, those children die in a horrible flying belt accident.
Thank you, Santa.
Too bad you can't stay for the party, but I'm sure your parents miss you very much.
We miss them too.
And we found out that the parents tried to abandon them all along. Go fetch us a tree, children. And then when the children went into the forest, they just drove off.
Man-at-Arms says we'll be home soon.
You'll be home just in time to hang up your stocking.
Yeah, he's been saying that for months.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you.
No, sure, you rotten children. Don't say goodbye to Skeletor. It's not like I saved your life or anything. Is anyone else disturbed by the amount of hidden cameras that Man-at-Arms has placed around the world? Maybe that's why he spends so much time tinkering by himself. He's officially worse than the NSA.
Oh, thank heavens you're back.
You mean thanks Skeletor they're back?
We were so worried.
Why does the father look like Super Mario?
It was great. We went to another planet, and...
Oh, Miguel, don't make up stories.
The mother then beat the children senseless for lying, making for another wonderful Christmas.
Tomorrow you can tell us where you really were.
What's with the ancient Victorian portraiture on their wall? I thought this was the 80s.
But we did go to another planet, and we met Orko.
Well, it looks like these children will be on some antipsychotic tomorrow.
And Santa Claus gave us these flying bells. Good night, and Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, young lady.
Brother?
Who thinks that Adam and Adora have more than a brother and sister relationship? I'm getting less of a brother-sister vibe and more of a Jamie and Cersei Lannister vibe, if you know what I mean.
You knew it was me all the time, didn't you?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Anyway, that was it. Merry Christmas. So, that was fun. A little bit disgraceful from my standpoint, but fun nonetheless. It's funny how you remember things differently in your head. And when you go back to it, you're like, I can't believe this actually happened. To be honest, I remember myself being a lot cooler than I was in this episode. Covering my face, going, yeah, what's going on with me? Pretty disgraceful. And I can't believe I actually lived it down. But thankfully back then, there was no internet. And so it just phased out of people's memories a lot quicker. Well, it wasn't all bad. I mean, the way I look at it, I was kind of the big hero of the special. Who do you think was the biggest hero in this special? She-Ra, He-Man, or Skeletor? Leave in the comments. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Shaniology. Until next time.